plastic surgery in 99% of the cases is not necessary one.
I can't say
So you
for
wanted to
sure.
do plastic surgery?
I also didn't truly understand like why it's bad to be fake if it's nice.
I marry you or I marry you? Why want to make until like that? Why your face like that? One question, two sides, and 6 years of not telling my wife that I hated her face on her wedding day.
What? I'm the wife.
And I'm the husband.
And this is something wrong.
So what's wrong?
Have you ever thought about getting plastic surgery?
No.
No, not at all. Never in your
No,
life.
I don't think so.
But
The only time I saw was when I went to Korea for the first time, and it was really true like that. The advertisements for plastic surgeries are all over the place, like on the metro, on the train. You know, it's really everywhere, right? And I mean, before the K wave, which is like I guess what 2014, 2015,
Yeah.
around there, like nobody talk about plastic surgery. Like, you don't even know what it is, man.
right.
Why want to do plastic surgery?
Plastic surgery has long had negative connotations, but I'm interested to know why do you not want to do plastic surgery?
Waste of money lah. Why want to do?
Like why want to fix, right?
Yeah. Why? Oh, do you know that there's a guy who sued his wife because she had plastic surgery and the kids came out really ugly.
Oh shit.
And if I'm not wrong, he won.
Oh, because
If I'm not wrong, he won. Yeah, he won the court case.
for
Because it's deception, ma.
a deception, like malicious deception.
I mean, the fact that she never told him that she had plastic surgery. I mean, when the kids are born, you cannot lie, right? It's either you cheated on him or you cheated him, right?
I met people whose parents are very handsome or very pretty, and then the children come out completely the opposite.
Okay, then maybe you
Without
need to ask
plastic
them
surgery.
where.
Where's the plastic surgery?
Okay, so I think maybe there are some cases where
You would want to.
you might want to, right?
Or
And
need to.
let's talk about the scale of beauty lah.
Okay.
Okay, the societal standard of acceptable beauty, right, is very low, and it should be very low.
Oh,
The point before you think this person is, I cannot look at this person. It should be low.
okay.
Right, you
okay.
get what I mean?
Okay, I think I get it.
Like out of 10 people, where like we say scale of 1 to 10, right? The standard of prettiness that is acceptable should be low lah. I don't know how to explain it. Organically speaking, okay. So I think organically speaking, most people that are like average looking, or like maybe a 4 or even a 3, right? It's okay lah. You're fine. Like it's not like gonna be like, right? Right? Maybe the 1 and the 2s, right, are people that like ugly until you make people uncomfortable. Okay, and I don't think these people. I think very rare, very very rare, right? We're talking about no plastic surgery, I think those things that make people feel very uncomfortable is like you 车祸 lor.
Medical.
You
That's a medical
went
reason.
into a whatever thing and then you smash your face. Then I'm like, okay, sure, right? Or maybe you have like skin, I don't know, issue that you have like warts all over your face until you can't even tell which one your nose is. Right? And I think there are some people like that, right? I wouldn't say that they are ugly. I think that they are very far off on the left side of the bell curve, right? That makes it very difficult for people to relate to you. They're like, is that even a face? You get what I mean? I mean, it might sound
Sounds
funny,
mean.
but yeah, but really what? Sometimes
Yes.
it's like that, ma, right?
Yes.
And then I think that in those cases, maybe you should. Just for relatability's sake, right?
Yes.
But that being said, the way that plastic surgery is being peddled is to try to get everybody to a 8, 9, 10. Which don't need, you really don't need. 5 is fine. 5 is actually quite good. 5 means that half the world's population is uglier than you.
Really? No, not 50%.
50%, no? Isn't that how you count? I don't know how people count, right?
But that's a good question to ask. Is like, in standards of beauty, I heard someone say before, like 10 is objectively symmetry. And that's how a plastic surgeon looks at you and how he
See,
decides what to fix.
I think that cannot be the case because some people don't find symmetry beautiful.
Or no need, is it? Or is it just that symmetry is too scary? I don't know.
I think at the end of the day, it's relatability, lah.
Actually, that's a very
Right.
good point.
I think again, it's about the meaning that people draw from certain things, right? If you have one hand, I might think you are ugly, or I might think that you're undesirable, okay? Because to me, it feels like you are not going to be you're not going to be able to pull in as much weight in the relationship because I have to look after you, and you can't lend me a hand, right?
Literally.
And like people might see, okay, big boobs are great because blah blah blah.
A sign of
It's a sign of
fertility.
fertility, right?
Yeah.
And maybe women think, okay, if the guy has a big dick, then okay, that's great, right? Then muscular, like fat versus really lean people, right? People, the meaning that people draw from that is more so like, hey, you know, this guy is able-bodied,
Yeah.
right? He can carry his own weight. But you also see girls that will be like, I like fat guys because very comfortable to hug,
Fair enough.
right? So the desirableness or like choosing whether or not I like something or whether I don't like something, again it has to do with the meaning that they draw from that thing, right? If you say, hey, fat good because very nice to hug, or hey, fat not good because this person might die. Might die
Early.
soon because might die early.
Yeah.
Then after that, some people could be like, hey, actually good. Let's buy some life insurance on this person.
Oh.
Die early, maybe this guy dies in his 50s.
Okay.
Okay right?
Yeah.
Then the gold diggers go for what? The 70-year-old man
That's true.
right?
Yeah.
Is it desirable? Desirable right? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? And then pretty means good, man. Symmetry means good. I also don't know, right? A lot of times it has to do with, again, the meaning that people draw. And I guess marketing companies would say, hey, symmetry is good because symmetry is symmetry and it is a good thing. And now you're convinced that symmetry is a good thing. And if you're not symmetrical, then you're not good. And therefore, you need a product. That's what marketing does to you, right? You get what I mean? So my point is that plastic surgery in 99% of the cases is not necessary one. It's really not necessary.
Yeah, I mean, not entirely necessary if you talk about medical cases versus aesthetic cases, right? But
Like those people with the super high chin, very nice, man. Like honestly, very nice. The super thick lips, really very nice, man.
according to them, I suppose. But okay, if you think about it that way, when you see people who do plastic surgery, what is your first thought, actually?
Rich.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Like wearing that plastic surgery on your face is like, oh, he's rich, so he can do whatever he wants, you know. And I guess
Maybe that is the thing that people want to flaunt.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like it ties back to the
And
flaunting
and
of your
if
wealth.
that is the case, then I'm like, come on, man, life is more than that.
That's the face of wealth. The high cheekbones, pulled back eyes.
But it's a very ugly face of well. I don't know. I feel like sometimes like you know you see these like very cheerful old uncle and auntie. I think they look so much better.
Even though they are wrinkly.
Yeah,
they don't
wrinkly,
really
then
have
wrinkly lah, wrinkly then okay what, right? It's all part and parcel of like the whole journey of life, right?
Yes.
Then okay lor, why you want to? So I would say again because the topic here is like should you do plastic surgery or not, right? I think that plastic surgery is useful in some cases where it helps you be relatable.
Yes.
Like if your face really cui, and we're talking like really cui, like scare people one. Okay lah, go do a bit lah. I think that's fine lah. And the intentions is the intention isn't the self-serving intention. It's like, yeah, I don't want to. It's like, should you dress up well?
Yeah, I mean, the
It could, one perspective is out of respect for other people. Yes, lah, I think you should. The other perspective could be like, you just bloody vain. Could also be the case. Everything always got both sides. Right, so I think plastic surgery got one side is that I think it helps some people. Maybe it helps some of their personal confidence also because people keep on looking at like, why your face like that, right?
yeah.
Maybe it helps them, but I think 80-90% of the current cases that you see, right, is not about being relatable to other people.
Right.
I think 90% of them is them trying to compare with other people and them being a victim of malicious marketing in a sense. I tell you, you're not good enough lah. Your face not symmetrical. Like to me, one of the example, eyebrow. Like eyebrow is one of those things, you do already, you stuck already, you have to keep doing. Then they
I
tell you,
guess
hey, your
so.
eyebrow cannot make it. Really cannot make it, man? Eyebrow okay what? Right? I can raise, I can go down, I can look angry or sad or whatever. Good enough already. Why must I have like a very nicely? I never really understood that.
Oh.
That would be the mild version of plastic surgery, right?
I mean, there are many, to me, on the spectrum of like, to do plastic surgery or not to do plastic surgery, from the need to the overly overdone. So there are many reasons, and most of us fall in the middle region. So yes, I think plastic, if I'm not wrong, plastic surgery's original use, like how it came about, was because of amputation. When during the war, you lose limbs or nose or eye, and then they learn how to use prosthetics, to insert prosthetics into the face and how to attach it permanently, to the face. And then later people discover in better times that you could alter your face shape according to what you want it to be. So the early part of it was definitely need, like you said, relatability, make you look human if you're not so human, right? So I definitely agree with that. Plastic surgery is important for that. And sometimes it's not even aesthetics, it's you need to protect your eyes. You're a burn victim, or you've been scalded or scarred, and you just want to fix, it serves a medical utility. So plastic surgery is very important for that. I think most, I can't say
You
for
wanted to do
sure.
plastic surgery?
I considered, because if I'm not sure you can see from the camera, but one of my eyes is smaller than the other. It's a genetic trait.
But a lot of people have one eye big, one eye small.
Yeah, but I've been, as coming from a person who has been teased about it before, I considered everything from like fixing my eyes to the shape of my face to just doing a liposuction, to enhance my body figure, because you can call it just teenage angst, or like trying to be comfortable in my own body and all that. But what drove me away was the price lah. Not this.
Also, it was cheap, then you have done it. Oh my goodness.
I don't know, but at that point of time, yes, I would say
I
that.
feel, honestly speaking, it would have been a deal breaker for me. I might not have married you if you did plastic surgery.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if people know that we're married, but yes, yeah.
Oh,
So
actually, this is interesting. I was just thinking about it.
like, why does it bother you?
No, not so much why does it bother me. I was actually quite upset, right, at our wedding day, right, with the makeup that you put on.
What? Okay.
Yeah, because when you walked out of the makeup room,
Yeah.
I couldn't recognize you.
Oh, is it?
Freaking look like a different person. The makeup like 2 cm thick.
Oh, is it?
Then I was like,
2 cm lah.
I marry you or I marry you. Like why want to make until like that?
Okay.
Yeah, but of course I never say anything lah, right? Because like wedding day, right? I better not say anything. But now it's been like 6 years already. 6 years.
7.
Yeah, 6. No, 1 8 what? Yeah, 6.
Oh.
6 years plus in the 7th year already.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah lah, maybe now can say lah. Yeah, but I was like the moment you walk out, I was like, what the shit is this, man? I really was like, I wasn't very upset, but I was like,
But that's also something that we discussed, as with my girlfriends, or friends in general. It's like, what do you peg to the idea of plastic surgery? And some of my friends, most people have negative connotations. Like they have negative views on plastic surgery. They say like, it's fake, it's not you, so it's bad. And to a certain extent, at the point in time when I was considering it, I also didn't truly understand like why it's bad to be fake if it's nice. You know, a lot of things are fake, but they're nice. And you will want to have nice things. Or I think mostly it's how people perceive it, right? And one of the other pulling factors was that, yeah, other people see plastic surgery as it being a bit shameful. Like, why do you want to change something about yourself? Are you ashamed of who you are?
I will say, Lord, why you try and play God?
Uh,
Yeah, it's like,
like
I
God made
don't
you the
know.
way you are. You should try to find that and
And
appreciate
again,
that beauty.
I recognize that not everything is binary, right? It's not like it's yes or no, right? There's like a gradient to it. I think, okay, look at it this way. Plastic surgery is a tool, right? The tool can be used for many different things. The intention behind doing that is the thing that makes it okay or not okay, I feel. We give the example, if you have some condition and your face really make it very difficult for people to talk to you, okay lor. Then you have the other case that you are chasing a certain standard, desperately trying to find your worth in society.
Right.
Because of that, I would say stop it. There's a lot of other ways that you can find your worth. Like, don't do it in this external way. Go work on yourself, work on your character, work on being kind, work on being work on a skill, right? That you have that net positives to society, right? And then I think you have the middle ground that's like, and like those cases is like you're using beauty as a clutch
Yeah.
for your self-worth, which
Yeah.
is, I don't think is very healthy and sustainable. I don't think it's healthy.
True. I understand. I also agree
Like
with that.
you're building that house on sand. It's going to fall apart sooner or later. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Like
lor.
the body still changes. I think so. Where eventually we came to and was a turning point for me was mostly is that first of all it's unsustainable, but it's also with the idea like why did I want symmetry? Why did I want to fix these things about my face? And what was then my idea of beauty were all these actresses. And also when you read, I was a very big anime fan, so looking at manga and all that stuff, is that it's not even just the looks, it's just that everyone who is beautiful has always played a good role. I think at that point of time, it wasn't even that I thought, oh, this is beautiful. It's more like, I want to be good. And so if the movie industry, those things that you're exposed to, always show you that good people are beautiful, then if you're not beautiful, then you must be bad. That intention, not saying that it's a good thing, you know, like not saying that you should see it that way. I think that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to fix my face. Why I wanted to be beautiful was because I see myself as a good person and I want to peg myself as a good person. In this day, that was then, that was a long time ago. This day, I feel that in this middle realm, it is not necessary. And if anybody said that, oh, I want to do plastic surgery because I want to change my face, I would disagree. I would say, no, you shouldn't. On one side is precisely that it will change. Your face will sag no matter what in the end, and it's going to look terrible because
Just
it's
whack
not.
one more Botox.
Oh, but that being said, you know, under medical needs, Botox is actually a very good way to help with jaw problems, like TMJ issues. If you have a locked jaw or something, they would inject Botox into that area to paralyze it so that it will help with the pain. So I kind of consider that.
Okay.
Then on the other spectrum is like, is also something to consider. It's like, why do people do so much plastic surgery that it obviously looks fake, but they do it anyway?
Addicted already, lor. That's why I say it's about what it means to them. So it's like, if every time I put it means that people will recognize me more, or it means this, or it means that, it's really, that's the real, that is a true reality that all of us are desperately transversing every single day, though we don't realize it. Then you're addicted, lor, because to you it means people are going to look at me. You know those typical one, then they were like, look at me, Botox, look at me.
Even if it's like negative, like, oh, his face can't even move.
Yeah. Then because they've been sold a lie, you got Botox means people will look at you.
Yeah.
Then I put one. Then not working. I put another one. Then more make until my face like freaking
Yeah,
tampan man.
and the lie is also that because you're beautiful doesn't mean that you're good, as a person.
I mean, there's a lot of lies all over the place.
Yeah. But there's constantly this idea that like this person looks so good. Why is he a serial killer? Because you think that serial killers are of a certain face and shape. So you actually subconsciously or constantly fed that lie that if you look good, then there's no way that you can be bad. But if someone comes up to me and says that I want to do plastic surgery, should I do it? I say no. Don't touch. This is natural is good. All natural is good.
So what do you think? Did we say something wrong?
Like, share, and subscribe if there's something wrong with you.